have a horn.
And we're live, and we're going to record a show.
Look, and we look cute. Check that out. Oh yeah.
And we match.
Alrighty, welcome everybody into another episode of Devil's Den Radio. I'm your host, Devil John. Hi. I'm on video over here with my better looking half, Hippie Soul.
Hey guys, how's it going?
No Hippie Mike this week. He's dealing with those wonderful home things, dealing with, getting things ready for the house. Helped him out this past weekend to try to get things going a little bit. I'm going to be helping out a little bit more. So those things will be happening. And he'll be missing a few shows here and there, but not too.
But we'll definitely miss him while he's hard at work, for sure. Okay, so some exciting new news this week.
Yeah,
for the
we'll tell
den.
that in the drops. I'm sorry, the
All right.
microphone cut out there. You helped me out there on the pickup. Because we're trying to get things ready for the video, which the latency on that is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a little funky. Let's see. He says I need more light on that side. Can't see my face, but it's all good.
no.
But let's move this thing along a little bit because with the new video and with all the other audio things that we need, like my earbuds, we need to pay bills. So let's pay some bills. How about that? Rest in peace, Chuck Soul Diner. The inspiration of the plugs. So if you're a metalhead, actually, you know what? If you can name the album that it's on, all right, the song that the plugs is based off of. So if you can name the artist and the album, I'm gonna send you a gift. How about that? So send that on over. But where do you do that? Well, you can do that on our Facebook page, which is Devil's Den POD. So that Devil's Den Pod. So that's a quick search. Devil'sDenRadio.com, where you can find all of the handles. Devil's Den Radio on Instagram. So I would just say go on over to Devil'sDenRadio.com and make it easy. There are lots of other things that we need to check out, like our friends at Birdie Juice and Loose Goose. Loose Goose. Can see that? Like everybody's like, "Oh, you bullshitting. You don't have your old fucking mug on deck." Nah, dudes and dudettes and non-binary poops.
The proof. Show
Loose.
the crack too from last week.
Shut the fuck up. I need another mug
New
now.
one.
See?
So
No, I can't see, and you think I'm lying, but no. See a little chippy? No, I'm a chippy. I'm chippy.
It's a sad
I'm
state
chippy.
of affairs.
I have to go to the store now and use my own fucking coupon code.
Coupon.
Yes, and that's gonna be Devil's Den, right? I'm just kidding. No, Devil Den, because there's no S in the coupon code. All right, so no S in the coupon code, but there's always an S in the show. Apostrophe S if you're being serious. Anyway, then there's also FNXFit, which you can also use a coupon code for 15% off, and that is DenDweller15 for 15% off. We also have some new exciting news, and instead of being the person to mansplain it, I'm gonna let Adelaide, speak for fucking self.
All right. Well, we kind of have a new fun hangout every week. If you want to come out and see the Devil and I in person, you can come and play trivia with the two of us for free with trivia time at Stoke in Easton. They have awesome coal-fired pizza, and we happen to be really into the pictures of the sangria. Oh man, we've tried like mango and strawberry so far.
I love the strawberry one.
Amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah, we actually went through 2 pictures of that one, and I had a wine headache this morning. But you can check
Ooh.
us out there every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to about 9. And the best part is trivia is free, and there are prizes at the end for usually for like the top 3 teams, and like the more people we get to play, the bigger the prizes. So come on, stop by, say hi, and we could even play as a Devil's Den or tribe kind of team thing going on here. I'll have to host us, so I can't play, but John's there, so
I've been John
definitely.
Solo, representing Devil's Den.
You can't leave him be solo forever, guys.
I'm Mr. Lonely.
Don't
Come
leave
do
him.
trivia with me
And we're right
at
on the
Stoke
circle.
Coal Fire
Yeah,
in
right. on the
Easton.
circle. Come on, guys. You want to say
Because
hi.
I'm lonely.
And you know what? Mondays
Hey, I got a
are all
fucking
about
free
music,
pizza
so
all
come
by
on, man.
myself. All right, I earned, a whole pizza, which we all got to eat. But
Yeah,
but
free
but
pizza.
I earned that shit just by knowing what's up in here. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, Mondays are all music though, so that's pretty sweet.
So come join us, and let's have a fun time. Obviously there's going to be, some guidelines to keep yourself safe and whatnot. But we're starting to come back into society with people again. And you can catch her Monday and Wednesday, Easton, Pennsylvania, 18042 Stoke Fire. Check it out. Coal Fire, man. Coal Fire Pizza. It is pretty fucking
They
good.
have some other good eats too. I mean, like
They had
like,
some
legit
steak I saw,
entrees
which
and
I'm
stuff.
not down with eating steak, but it looked delicious.
Oh, I saw
used
like
to
these
eat it.
polenta fry things too. I was like digging those, and we had like their regular hand cut French fries, and those were delicious. The kids ate a ton. That's the thing too. It's totally family friendly too, so you can bring your kids. Like that's the best part.
Yeah, it's not too bad. As you saw me reaching for my mate and my mouse over there. But yeah, we're live here on YouTube. We're also live on Podbean. I'm going to try to switch back and forth between the two to try to keep everybody somewhat engaged. It doesn't work that way, I guess. What? I just switched back and forth right now.
Yeah, I have an extra screen downstairs that we can bring up here and hook
I don't
up
need
if we
3
really
screens.
need
Are
to
you
be,
kidding
like,
me?
Crazy.
I'm gonna feel like fucking like
You'll be
what
like
is
your
it? Kevin
space
Gates, right? The
station.
Kevin Gates. I got 3 screens. You know what I mean? It's like it's already got 2 phones. You know what I mean?
Hey,
What?
you have like your own space station. up
But
here.
shout out
Feel
to
free.
ABE, clothing, made in Easton, down in Easton.
You gotta check out the back. It's
Yeah,
the best part.
That is pretty funny. Here it is.
You
So
guys see it?
all you can smoke at Lehigh University. And then why don't we slide up a little bit? Kushtown University. Kushtown University. So
Yeah. And they still have some left. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, you totally need to go up, get one. And they're super high quality. Like the print on this thing is legit.
yeah, it's like the print on it's raised. Like it's well printed.
Feel it.
And there's no tags to scratch your neck up and make it all funky. Nano and crew over there really know how to put the stuff together.
Yeah, I can say the folks in the dispensary today were really digging the shirt. I purposely did not wear my jacket in so everyone could see the back of it. Yeah, definitely got lots of compliments in there. So I told them where to go check them out. So
yeah, so there you go, Nano. I did my due diligence there as well. So But you also get the AB brand shown out a little bit. Also, there's what Grassroots should be having a new drop soon too, right? Slumpkin King. Teasers.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so okay. Gotcha.
That's super cool.
Nice. Nice. Maybe well, we definitely are
awesome.
reaching the deadline, right? For that
Our
contest.
contest,
So so the what day is
The
it?
Patreon one. It's today.
It is
Today's
today, right?
it. I
Today's
mean,
the
we'll
day,
give them
right?
till 11:59 p.m. to join us on Patreon. But
So if you're in the $5 tier, you get to win. I got it right here too, which is fun. You get some special stuff here. You get
you gotta pull out the sexy sticker, though. Come
hold on. You get a sexy sticker.
I'm all about the sexy sticker, especially since they're real sexy chicks. As
That
we learned
one's for
last
you,
week.
buddy. Look at that.
Mhm.
Or maybe you should look at it like that.
Yeah, that's better. Nom nom. Anyway. Oh, really?
You get a stab sticker, you get a one-sided sticker, and a Pogo City.
Radio.
So you get one-sided. You get a Pogo City radio sticker, which we're working on all these things ourselves as well. So we'll be having some stuff, and the stabs. And then you also get a I called him Vinny Vinyl. You know what I mean? Because when you see this character, right? Look at that right there. Like that it screams like New Jersey. You know what I mean? It's like and it's funny because when I said it, they were like, "Oh my god, yeah, you're right." But and then it's like, "Hey, I'm walking here." You know, but you also but this is a one-sided record. Okay? So it plays only on one side with 2 tracks. How funny is that? The name of the project is One-Sided, right? And there's only one side of tracks. Very punny, guys. But it's personalized to you. Pogo to Your Puke by Andrew Bedlow himself, the bass player, and I would say the mastermind behind this project, which has a lot of familiar punk faces. Yeah, they already did the stomp out for animal abuse. That
was this past weekend.
That was the past weekend in Lanoka Park, New Jersey. Sorry, I could not make it. I was helping our hippie out with a driveway. Doing a driveway.
Yeah, it looked like it was a really successful event, though. So
yeah, well, yes. I saw the videos and everything that was going on, and it looked, really good. It looked pretty good. I'm definitely happy to say, though, that we still have some merch up for sale on devilsdenradio.com. So help out, support the show, and there's going to be little special gifts for purchases. The first 10 purchases get a little special gift. All right. So the first 10 purchases are going to get those special gifts, like I said. You don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be special.
Special surprise.
Special. Also, patreon.com/devilsdenradio is how you can be a part of this. $5 for all access, which Toilet Jams is going to be pressed on vinyl. All right. We're going to do a full vinyl release.
Full vinyl push, if you will.
So yeah, it's not going to just be like one-sided where it's just a 7-inch. We're going to go full 180 gram on this one, and we're going to go limited press on it. So maybe limited to maybe like 100 or so. But we're just so we're going to post up I'm going to post up all the tracks that I have. All right. And then we're going to have a vote. And the only way that you can guarantee that you get your vote heard is by being a $5, Patreon. Now, if you're the $2 tier, you get an honest suggestion. I would say. So it's not to deter you. And think about it, for $2 a month, you know what I mean? To just say, hey, thanks, like Kayla did, and a few other peeps like Matt back in the day. So thanks a lot. But shout out to Shane. Shout out to Vegan Josh. And also Mary. You three help make this thing happen every week. Thank you. And now that you get to see my face and hear it, thank you very much. It means a lot. As you can see, we're trying to bring up the production value up a little bit around here. Obviously, I need to switch the lighting so that it's on the face side, so you can see that instead of looking at the glowing orb behind me.
We're learning new things each week. It's a little trial and error. We'll get there.
Honestly, I was like, I focused so much on the podcast just being the podcast that I never really thought about this, aspect of being like, look at my face. But I'm sporting the Panthers hat, sporting, this episode because I didn't feel like fixing up my hair and doing anything because a starter went bad.
Yeah, it was an interesting evening, shall we say, thus far.
So I'll be doing the parking lot mechanic tomorrow to fix a ride, which is interesting. Which I guess it's adapt and survive.
Yeah, at least it broke down in a place where we are welcomed.
Yeah.
And known.
And then, as Slumpkin King said over here in the live chat, yes, we do need something to play the drops, because then to be able to be like, Coopin! Coopin!
Totally.
It would be nice. But I'm thinking about just like an 8-pad sampler soon, so I'm probably gonna have that in the mix if we can get some more Patreon peeps.
Yeah. We managed to get to the camera, so we need a little help to get to that.
Yeah, so definitely the help from Patreon helped get this happening. All right, so now you're seeing this at least. And we'll keep building this thing. It's like you don't want to build a house without pouring the foundation. And I guess the show itself as an audio experience is the foundation. It's like, okay, well, we do know that there's always going to be some audio version of this show.
Most definitely. That can't go anywhere.
Yeah, but we're going to expand this thing, the YouTube channel at least, and try to see what we can do. Because now that I've been approved as a patient in Pennsylvania, we can start talking more about medical marijuana.
Yes, we have a full legal household, so we can definitely provide some education, some reviews, some cooking and baking and different things that we enjoy and would love to share with you guys.
So we'll see what happens with that. All right, it may be a little while till we get the production value up on that, but we'll see. Let's see, he's muted. Oh shoot. Got you. So we're gonna have our I guess you can call her our special guest over there, our mini Slumpkin. She's the voice that you hear before things explode every single episode. That was actually like I think that was right before Slumpkin King became the Slumpkin King that we made that. Because I had the idea of something sinister like that, where it's like, because there's just like always something very eerily odd about a child being like, okay, bye-bye. And then like,
especially her cute little voice.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, definitely. It worked. That was about 20 episodes before. Okay, yeah. So
of course he would be the best historian of the day. He proudly got that title.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the beginning, the Slumpkin King was just like a joke because and we gave it to Hippie Mike
He
because
so didn't want it.
he
He did not like that
always
title.
somehow got coerced into explaining to people what a slumpkin was. All right, so he he had to deal with that. All right, but he dealt with that. He fixed that for y'all, and now he's back to just being the hippie. And not only that, cabin boy.
Sorry, I
You
missed a
know,
tiny
as
bit.
I've known him as for, since Bad Luck days. We now have to call him the Slumpkin King, which if you don't know about it, like I said, there is a Facebook group called Tribe of the Den, and you get to see all the show shenanigans 100% of the time. Let's see. Now Slumpkin is taking a new form. It's a person that doesn't give a shit. Yes. That is definitely, I would say it's definitely turned into that as well. And anybody that can like listen back to the few episodes, you will definitely notice the transformation as well. You'll see, hey, I'm going to talk about this, and this. And then all of a sudden, like no filter. Here's everything. And honestly, with the sense of humor that we have to have sometimes, it's definitely facetious at most times, sarcasm always, but we're an eclectic bunch. So we like to keep ourselves amused. All right, so if you want to join us and you think that our shenanigans over here are funny, then join us over at Tribe of the Den, the Facebook group. As you can see, I got a little bit more decorations up this week. We got my Guy Fawkes mask on the mannequin head that was kind of like eerily sitting in the corner, which I'm putting little I Spy things for people, to have fun with. I got my Saw mask there, and then my tool penis wrench. But you just see the top of it just in case they try to say something about that. I wasn't sure how they'd feel about that. So you're just getting shaft and tip there of the wrench. No nuts. Let's see. What's up? What's that? Yeah, what's up? There she is. Hello, how are you? That's good. How are you doing then? Hey. What are you doing over there? Yeah? Are you being have at least? Are you doing good? Yeah? All right, cool. Do you like my shirt? It's very colorful. You see me Saturday? All right, good. All right, we're going to grill and chill. Yeah? Are you going to help us record more outro stuff? Hi. Nice. Well, thank you very much for watching on there. Hey. Yeah. So we are also we were talking on the pre-show, I guess, before I actually hit the live button, I should say, about the show shirt. Because we had the blue swirl tie-dye, and that one went out to what I think there was maybe 50 of those or 15. I think there was like less than 20, honestly. So we kept it low on that color run. We're gonna do another color run. There's the promised army run. So for all my people out there that are about military awareness and all that good stuff, you can get your military awareness on and your hippy dippy on all in the same spot. And we're gonna do that with Devil's Den on the front there, and then
In the
also
green
for a
glow.
small additional fee, you can get your name on the back, like a jersey.
Yes, indeed.
So
But our lettering's way cooler. It looks like
yeah.
Scrabble tiles.
Yeah, I like the Scrabble
But
tiles.
rock
It's like kind of
style.
cool. But or you can get any font style,
Yeah,
really, you
really,
know. But
just let us know what you're into.
but we'll get your name on the back so that it's like your jersey. All right, that's something new that we're gonna start doing. So we're gonna open that up on devilsdenradio.com so you can start ordering those things as well. The pre-orders for the shirts are going to be a little bit different though. So we're gonna have to do that, I guess, on Facebook as well as I guess through email. So if you want an army shirt, let us know. And then we're also there's a new color that is going to be done because, you know, obviously army fatigue, it's like earth tones. It's not really colorful. So the next color run was decided by the Slumkin King and Hippie Soul over here, which I kind of dig it. You know what I mean? So what's that color run?
Purple and green, the Barney color run. But you know, we were trying to think of maybe associating that particular color being the purple with maybe some Alzheimer's awareness type of fundraising or something. So we'll have to work out some details on that, but I think it would be a really cool way to honor some folks and to, you know, push forward that research because a whole lot more needs to be done, especially now that I'm seeing it every single day in my work. I'm realizing how many folks and their families are truly affected by these things and how heartbreaking those journeys really are.
Yeah, it's a difficult journey when you're you know, dealing with that mental health.
Yeah, exactly. Any kind of mental health journey is a difficult one. And I think those folks need to be honored for their bravery through those journeys. Oh, that darn microphone again tonight.
Yeah, there's well, I think the one channel's going bad.
Oh no.
So
I
that
guess
just
even
means
more fundraising we
things.
need to do for this show. Oh man.
But no, you got the live events going on now at Stoke, which is it's actually kind of interesting because you know, you mentioned that being on the show here and you know, kind of push that, which I'm
Most
glad to see that there's
definitely.
something extra positive coming out of this show.
Yeah, the show is a huge part of it. I mean, quite frankly, I would not be comfortable at all in front of a microphone and talking in front of people if it weren't for this show and you know, quite frankly, the welcoming atmosphere of the listeners of this show. Really what so far. Oh, whatsoever.
Hello there, I'm back now. All right, there he is. All right, I'm there. I know I'm there.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you.
But you don't.
No,
you have to speak a little bit louder.
Voice. Is that better? I feel like I'm shouting though.
No, you're not. You're not in there.
I feel.
I don't know what's going on with your channel.
Nope, still out on both platforms.
Still out? No, my thing is good.
Use your lungs, woman. Use my lungs.
Hey, give me the mic, please. because, as you can see, gotta work on things as we are, going live. Check. Checking the mic.
There, is that better? Yeah. Boom. There we
There
go.
we go. Wonderful.
Boom.
Fucking issues always with these fucking things.
Oh, cables.
Needs more gain. Well, that's It's you're also using a microphone that has seen a lot of shows, not fucking podcast shows. It's seen a lot of podcast shows,
It's seen
but
wilder
it has
days for
seen.
sure.
So keep talking then.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Well, no, you don't. No, you're out. So,
Okay.
but anyway. So like I said, you can catch her on the Mondays and Wednesdays at Stoke Fireplace. Check that out. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I guess I'll have to kind of take more of the lead once again because of the fucking audio stuff going on now in the den. Wonderful, yay. But the things that are going on in the United States are something that we cannot, I guess, ignore on the show. So, if anything, I have to, I guess, bring back out the, I guess you can, what we used to call it, the soapbox moment on Bad Luck. And honestly, I don't think it's a soapbox. You know what I mean? I guess it will become, very soapbox sounding to some people. But honestly, there's a lot of things that kind of need to be, I guess, addressed, as a conscious observer of things. Now, am I going to downplay, the significance of the verdict in the Derek Chauvin case? No. Is it a step forward? Yes. It is 1 foot, in a better direction. But until the second foot follows it with the correct step, it will be for almost nothing. Because remember, it was 30 years, all right, from Rodney King getting his ass kicked and having citizen footage. And then that footage, somehow found it justifiable and everybody walked. 30 years later, civilian footage, holds an officer accountable. Watching the case closely, I noticed certain things. One, the resisting arrest, but also I've worked in a field where prone restraints were discontinued many years ago. So prone restraints don't make sense to me. And it didn't make sense to the police officers that testified. And, growing up, the way I did, I definitely had a different viewpoint on this standpoint because there's a lot of people that are like, no, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. It's like you have to look at the case, for what it is. Now, if it wasn't for the civilian footage, the police said that it was just a freak medical accident on the scene. That's what the report said. So once again, there has to be something that is done about that in a sense where the reporting needs to be transparent. Now, there are also other people and other officers that are resigning and leaving because they don't know the future of their position, and I don't blame them. If honestly, there should be a clause that you live in the community that you police, and not only that, that there is a rotation of duties. That if you're an active, police officer and you're in the high profile areas and whatnot, because let's just be honest, each area has their problem areas and whatnot. So where the police spend more time than others, then you rotate people around. You know what I mean? Or you value the resources that you have. Like I had to work with in mental health and also in IDD, that you kind of work with the teams that you got. And it's like, hey, you're good with verbal. This guy's good with kind of just making a presence there that like there's nothing bad gonna happen here today, right? So it's like this person's gonna give you that stern presence, like we're gonna be acting right today. Then you got this person over here that's got the sweet voice. Good cop, bad cop. But good cop, bad cop is such a bad term to even use as an analogy that's effective anymore, because, there are a lot of good cops that are then going to have to suffer because of the bad cops. But also through this, I think that we can learn something. But what we need to see, honestly, for a progression is an amendment to the 13th Amendment. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a wonderful Netflix movie that kind of breaks it all down for you, and I think that it's done pretty objectively so that you can understand, a little bit more of a perspective on that and how it has affected some more than others. Obviously the war on drugs was pretty fucking stupid for a lot of states, because now they're gone recreational and are now going back and backtracking and expunging records of people that were denied jobs, people that were denied opportunities, because of that past, and it's does it make it better? No, because if anything, if that wasn't in place and it was, what it was now, right? And accepted for what it was even back when our forefathers founded this fucking country, um, those jobs would have already been had. Communities would have flourished with better, prosperity, because everybody was able to get those jobs, keep the market hungry, feeding the next entrepreneur, if you will, maybe. But I think that that's where we're going with that, and I think that if we can stand by amending that and understanding why we need to amend that, I think that would be in my honest opinion, the best. If we're gonna say that the verdict in the case is the left foot forward, then the right foot is where I say we make the amendment in the 13th. We won't get too deep on that, but if you really want me to go deep on that stuff, I'll do my own little side channel shit. But this is not the place to really dive too deep into the history of things, because we like to be somewhat entertaining but also enlightening of what's going on in things. There's also the gun violence that's fucking, ever evolving, which it's ironic, to me, that the Chauvin case was concluded on 420. All right, now stoners around the world all celebrate 420. There was also two young misguided boys that also decided in 1999 on 420 to commemorate a famous leader's birthday. Slumpkin, are you with us still? No, he's not with us, but he's listening somehow. But do you know who that historical figure will be?
Yes, Mr. Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, I'll give you this one. That should be good. So,
There. Are we better?
hold on. Good.
Here we go. That seems to be working.
Okay.
I think we got our sound issue resolved.
All right, but it is Adolf Hitler indeed. Adolf Hitler and the trench coat mafia, if you will, sparked this. I would say epidemic. All right, of applauding fucking mass murder. But it also predates even that, right? Because Timothy McVeigh, right?
Anytime we even mention these names, we're
Waco,
giving them credibility.
right? You know, that like those situations, you know, it's like, well, as long as you try to go out with guns blazing and be, you're gonna have your name live in infamy for at least a month or so. No, this is not how, fame and things should be, divvied out in a sense. We put so much media attention on these things instead of putting attention to the problem. The problem is you bringing the cameras in and being like, hey, oh my goodness,
Glamorizing it.
you're giving it this glamorized. So basically, it's just like, hey, create the next snuff film for us to, fucking dig in and have the next news source, so that we can have the hot digs. You know what I mean? And it's fucking sad, because
Horrible.
when I check my sources, I check all like fucking weird sources, like InfoWars. That dude's crazy. But for every about 7 things that he says that's crazy, usually there's like 2 intelligent things that you're like, don't like Ben Shapiro, but I still listen to him because I have to understand, what the Republican side is saying, and then listen to Rogan, because he likes to be in between, but he definitely has his opinions and strong opinions about things as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Huffington Post, those are that and Washington Post, between those things. I used to read the New York Times a lot, but then the Times, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Times too much anymore. But I try to stay, well versed in what everybody's perspective is, because then between those perspectives is the truth. You would assume. Because if you had some piece of the puzzle and you take another piece of the puzzle and you put it all together, and then before you know it, boom, you got that whole picture there. As we pass information along to the next generation, though, right, we have to do better. And the fact that it took 30 years, for, society to understand the police brutality, that was going on with some people and being protected by that badge. You know what I mean? Like I was educated by Rage Against the Machine. Check it out, and they also did a wonderful cover in the city of brotherly love called "Fuck the Police." So, by NWA, if you don't know. But the facts that, it's out there, you know what I mean? The fact that we can now see some changes in that regard, but what also we need to start doing is making our neighborhoods better as well. How do you do that? I say the same thing that, I have to tell myself every single day. The only way I'm going to make influence is by being the influence and changing myself to make myself a better person, because then at least through that process, somebody else can look at that and be like, hey, I like how you step. I like how you speak. I like how you do things. How do you get there? Just walk it. Because I think a lot of people can talk it, but how many people can actually put the foot to the ground and match what they're saying? Most of the people I see that talk a big game fucking stumble around like alcoholics, that have just polished that full bottle of moonshine. You ain't walking nowhere, bro. You ain't walking nowhere. The fact that you could even stand up at that fact is impressive. But you have to be conscious with the directions of things. And I think that, when you work on yourself in your own direction and vision, that's when you'll get the true recognition of things. Now, people become misguided and pushed away and all that, but also, like, sometimes also I recognized in my own past, like, sometimes the moments when I was bullied into things or bullied about things, it pushed me to do what I needed to do more. There will be hurdles in your way, and there's going to be people that champion you, yeah, and there's going to be people that fuck you.
Lots of those fuck yous.
You're going to hear a lot more fuck you than you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know what your vision is, then it's going to be hard for someone to guide that vision. But then you might say, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. I don't know what I'm going to be. I don't know none of this. Well, challenge yourself to then maybe find that vision. I don't know. There was once an inspirational child inside your body. Start there. You know what I mean? Start thinking about, what made you happy, motherfuckers. What made you really happy? You know what I mean? And start there. And then build from there. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's literally baby steps before you can start to truly walk in a better direction. So
those silly little things that make you happy. I'm finally finding them myself, thanks to the pushing of the devil over here. And my own pushing too. But he's definitely been helpful in my journey as well.
Well, everybody can guide, everybody can, say things as well, but ultimately, you got to put some action to it. Actions speak louder than any words. You know what I mean? I've worked with people where there was a significant language barrier, but my actions didn't have to have any, conversation, because it already spoke everything that needed to be spoke. So start working for yourself a little bit. How about that? And I fixed your mic.
Okay. So yeah, now you can hear me. Okay.
And we switched it up over there.
Yeah,
I got some channels that are going bad, baby. Got some
Yeah.
bad channels, baby.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's see. He looks for the solution instead of being focused on the problem that we had no sound.
Sunken King over here in the live chat for YouTube. Let me double check over here with Podbean. We got some of the Podbean peeps. What's up, peeps?
Now we got some friends.
We got Hippie Mike is there as well.
Oh, there he
he's
is.
There. And sorry. Gotta invite the Miko into the call here. Sorry. There he is.
There's our hippie.
Sorry, buddy. How's things going? Hey, how's the road trip?
I'm your dirty hippie.
Covered in dirt. Well,
dirty hippie. We had a bad Volkswagen day.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Thursdays
the Volkswagen
are not good Volkswagen days. My starter went hippie and it left me at the dispensary, and it's on a Thursday. Like, what is with the Volkswagens dying on a Thursday by starter? yo, right. And because I'm in there all the time and friendly with everyone, they were like, yo, just leave it here and deal with it when you can. They're like, it's all good. And I was
Awesome.
like, oh, thank God. Yeah, it's there. It's just sitting there till John can fix it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. But seriously, on a Thursday, that's when it did it to you too the last time.
Yeah,
Right in
So-
front of our house. Like, what the hell?
we got.
Yes, the
that?
hippie shit
How
boxes
do you
on a
know when it's
Thursday.
time to leave Neverland? Oh man. Oh shit. Well, honestly, I don't think a lot of people know when it's time to leave Neverland. Tron Cat. I have no idea.
Ooh.
When the big hand touches the little hand. Oh shit. Oh, you're talking about Michael Jackson's Neverland. Oh. Oh shit. What? Oh yeah, that's because I have to. Yeah, that's because I haven't fed you guys through here yet. I have to feed the this stuff over. Yeah. Let me do that now. See? Here, how about this?
Tricky. Oh, camera down. Aw.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I'm fixing the audio then so that we can hear
Yes,
Asshole.
indeed.
asshole cheeks over here. 'Cause you-
Asshole cheeks.
what?
More like devil's den cheeks over there.
DDR cheeks over here. The cheeky bastard.
I guess we need to make our appointments for our tattoos, huh, babe?
Yes, we'll have to do that soon. But I don't know how soon. But thank you, Hippie Mike, for checking in with the road trip over there.
Yes, we definitely missed him tonight.
Got the split screens going on right now, so I can see both
Yeah.
chats. Meow. Let's see. There is this guy here. There you go, Jerky. So now you can be heard there, Slumpkin
Well,
King.
he is the king after all.
And
He
you know
must
what?
be heard.
So we can hear him. Let's
Properly present him.
I guess that's about that time, right? Let's do it.
Say something filthy, Slumpkin
Say
King,
something.
so we
The
can.
king of Slumpkin.
It's the Slumpkin King. Boom. Slumpkin. See, I'm trying to like fuck up the camera a little bit while we are doing the Slumpkin King intro there.
It's like
To give you like
falling
some
all
like
over the place.
Slumpkin King's here. Where are you, Slumpkin King? You bitched that you couldn't hear yourself. Now you can
Where'd
hear
you
yourself,
go?
and now you're not there. Go beat off.
Oh, Slumpkin.
Like, oh man.
What are we gonna
Alright.
do with him?
I don't know. But we are like I said, we're live on Podbean, we're live on YouTube right now. We're working it out, my friends. Thank
Yeah.
you to all of our friends for sharing out that show as well. Troncat, thank you. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Although there's another comment that I missed over here. Getting a dumpster fire tat and blowing that catnip. Yo, I honestly, that would be kind of funny, having like a cat tattoo that like has like catnip.
Oh.
You know?
I already have a cat tattoo. I just need to add the nip. I have Lucy on my arm.
Oh, I get it.
I'm just teasing.
I guess. So, but we have 2 live chats open up. It's kind of wild. But we're gonna start building up both. Like I said, we're gonna stay doing both. Yeah, but it will. I guess eventually we'll have to, stay strictly video. But anyway, I'm gonna move this because this is bothering me.
He does not like the camera placement. We must figure this out.
No,
It's
because I don't. Because I have to sit here with a fucking long neck and while everybody else is comfortable. I'm sitting there like and it's like my mic is not in my hotspot. But we should be doing a lot more of the sound checking and stuff. But hey, when you don't have other fucking life events and things coming up, you can do things like that. So maybe next week.
Oh, stupid car.
Let's see. Silent caller. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a call-in stuff. Oh, my bad.
Oops.
Did not see the call-in. I missed that because I was trying to fix this stupid ass mic on the camera. All right. The live channel. So there's Tron. We're gonna invite Tron Cat here, and there we go. Tron Cat, are you there? Hello. I accepted it. Silent. No, that's weird.
That's so
No, I accepted the
weird.
call. That's meow. Yeah, I don't hear you there. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, the heck.
I have it open and it's on
Yeah,
here. Let me
definitely.
reapply this and then call back in there, Tron Cat. But we got a call-in functions over there with the Podbean. So if you join us over and subscribe to the show on Podbean, you can do some of this call-in functionality. Wherever Slumpkin King is right now, I have no idea.
We lost our Slumpkin.
Yeah, right. He made me fucking root his audio into the thing, and then he disappears. I think he heard Hippie Mike and he got scared.
He ran away.
Words. If you want to be silent, I got shitloads of noise around me. No, you don't have to, keep it, completely silent. No, you're good.
Yeah,
Unless
no
you're-
worries.
Unless it's like, jackhammers and shit like that, and gunshots and, like those things are loud. You know what I mean?
Sirens,
Sirens and
foghorns.
foghorns. Car alarms. All right, Troncat said, "Trust me, it's loud." All right, so we'll take your word for it, Troncat. When I think of Troncat, though, I'm thinking of kind of a weird image right now. I'm thinking of a cat on one of those cycles from Tron.
I can totally picture that though.
But yeah, like the
Yeah.
cyborg cat. Yes,
Cyborg cat. Yeah.
So it's
super cool.
do you see what they're doing with this Neuralink shit now with Elon Musk?
Shit's wild. I don't know.
It's
how
kind
I
of
feel
it's
about it.
honestly we are so fucking close to seeing if anybody is a fan of anime or anything, the Ghost in the Shell. Maybe some people have seen the live action film with Scarlett Johansson. The anime is a little bit better. Honestly, though, the live action wasn't terrible in my opinion. Though it didn't do a terrible job of telling the story of Major, but it's a cyborg with human consciousness uploaded, and with the Neuralink that they're discussing, they're talking about uploading consciousness.
It's insane.
It could help people with brain issues, maybe correcting some TBI, you know.
Mhm. You might even be able to help certain mental health conditions in pretty significant ways, but then there's the other end of that that is pretty scary, and the manipulation that you could do with the mind.
It's like we can do a lot of mean, nasty things to you, and then just erase your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Scary thought.
Well, you're the neuro person. I thought you would talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I see the positives and what miracles could come
So
from
then
that,
what's
but I
the-
see way more bad that could come
So
from
where's
that.
where's the ethical line?
That's the problem. It's just like the discussion of cloning again. Like, where do you draw that line? It brings you back to Dolly the sheep and that original cloning. Like, where is that okay too? It's very much the same type of issue in my mind. Where is crossing the line? Crossing, where does it become?
Where is the
Yeah, where do
ethical
we
line?
move it? Where do we stop moving this line? Because when you start being able to really truly manipulate people's minds in that way, you're unleashing an entire new type of, honestly, assault on mankind.
Yeah, it's a different feel for sure. I don't know. Like I said, I see positives.
Oh, totally.
And I also see some negative.
Yeah, it depends on how it's used. Because it could
True.
be used very maliciously.
It could be.
And that's what comes to mind, is
Or-
almost using it as almost a form of like warfare on people and
could be.
manipulating them.
It could be. Could be a lot of things. So
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So we'll see. But Elon Musk is standing behind it. So it's like most of the stuff that he's done, especially like especially in the terms of like power. You know what I mean? Think of the cost of a generator, right?
Mhm.
And he brought that into households, for a more affordable price.
Exactly. The man's a genius. There's no denying that.
So it's I don't know. It's definitely. I wish I was so fucking close to just having a Tesla, but I would have watched my my electric bill go up instead of the gas bill.
Well,
But I think at this point now, I think I'd be making out probably pretty much even to what the car payment would have been for the Tesla.
Yeah, probably, all things considered. But that Tesla would not have moved pretty much an entire house and all the materials to remodel our bathroom and all of the sorts of things the Jeep has been super duper amazingly handy for.
Yeah. But the Slumpkin King is here with us in spirit somewhere.
I can sense his presence.
Hippie Mike, thank you for calling in and risking your life to say what's up.
Oh,
But yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on with the projects. And we got a lot of projects going on.
totally.
So, the Barney shirt, all right, which I think I definitely can see it too.
It would be sweet, like those colors together. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should do because what was the counterpart? Wasn't it like
Bebop? She was green. That's why
there
it's
we go,
purple and
Bebop,
green.
Bebop.
Mhm.
But well, Barney had
Is
a
it
green
bad
stomach.
that I still remember that?
Well, Barney had a green stomach, and
And she was green too.
and what was her name?
Bebop, I think it was.
No, Bebop was from Ninja Turtles, because you're thinking of Bebop and Rocksteady.
Damn. See, my brain is all. See, yeah, you can tell which was more important in my brain. I
See,
never actually watched.
now I hear the microphone.
I hear crinkling.
I heard the crinkle of a microphone.
Hello.
There he is. You
is.
see, now you can hear yourself on YouTube now, you asshole.
He
Can
fixed
I?
it
Hold
all
on,
for
hold on.
you.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear yourself on out there. I have you.
No, you
fixed it.
didn't.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah, the camera
Hey, there
got
we are. I can
knocked
hear
over
myself
and
on YouTube.
everything.
This is great.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
The Slumpkin in
It's so
stereo.
weird.
Yeah.
And we got, who's this Tron Cat?
Yeah,
Tron Cat's
Tron Cat,
awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What is going on?
Well, I tried the call. We tried to do the call, but apparently there's a lot of noise on their side. So
Oh,
it happens. Hey, But
okay. So what were we talking about while I was
we were
going
talking about the
fiber
Neuralink
activities?
and how we are fucking literally about to be living in what was presented in the anime version of Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
well,
And
come on
how
now.
it could be used for good and for evil.
Yeah, because
was-
now you can
Well, with anything that anything that's developed for good can be used for evil.
truth.
Correct.
And there's a
There's
balance. for
balance.
sure.
in
Come on now.
everything.
Look at nuclear power,
Correct.
nuclear bombs, making Rice Krispie
Exactly.
treats over here.
Hey. Everybody loves Rice
I-
Krispie treats. You can't go wrong.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. I get that joke, but it's
There you go. See,
so anybody that knows their history of things as well would definitely get that joke, and that's very facetious, my friend.
very facetious. Yeah.
The-
I'm trying to
Tongue-tied.
diversify everybody, and you know that.
yeah,
That's the only reason I'm so vulgar with the shit I say.
yeah.
Because then you get the people that actually have to think about it and then remember,
And then you
oh,
go,
this is how my parents
"Oh."
used to talk. Like, oh shit. Maybe I did get raised in a racist household. Maybe my parents were really racist when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's ironically the same kind of conversation that I had today with like I don't know, what do we call the
Your future in-laws.
the offspring, other than because we have
Oh,
a
the
mini
mini
slumpkins.
we have
mini
the mini
slumpkins?
slumpkins. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you had this
I mean, come on.
conversation
I
with
come
my
over and they give
parents,
me
and I
hugs
was a
right
little
off the back.
scared.
Yeah, so I guess they're mini slumpkins.
Yeah.
Or dingleberries.
Everybody needs a slumpkin in their life. Come on now.
Well, they're dingleberries at this point because they're not that depraved of masturbation.
Hey,
yet.
you know what? I gotta give the
Kidding.
daughter.
While they shit though, not at that
Not
level.
at that level yet.
All right,
no.
all right.
They
No,
no,
no, I'm
they've
talking about my
definitely
version of the
figured out the
slumpkin,
part.
not hippie's version of a slumpkin.
No,
Remember, my version is
No.
different.
no.
We're people that don't give a shit. That's what a slumpkin is.
There you
Okay.
go. People who don't give a shit.
People don't give a shit.
That's what my version.
I think we
has
need a
turned
shirt that
into.
says that. People
No,
who don't give a shit.
The one thing I was talking about was, because we were talking about racism, and I was like, you know what though, and it's kind of coming back to that soapbox moment, in a sense. But I respect people all across the board. But what I'll also say is, if we're going to, put a microscope on things, we're gonna also have to look at everything around that microscope as well. And I think that some people want to hyper focus on certain areas versus the entire picture, which
You gotta get the entire picture to make that
Exactly.
small little picture actually make sense.
yeah, and
Because if
Exactly.
you're only looking
It's
at that
just a
small picture,
small
you're
piece.
never gonna get there.
and because in no way do I think that it's fucking cool that people are assaulting people because of difference. But honestly, people are going to continue doing that because people are going to continue to be ignorant.
Well, history repeats itself. Come on now.
Yeah,
Sadly.
I mean, it's
Uh,
all coming down to that mere fact. History repeats itself. And if you're having stupid ass parents, with their stupid ass beliefs, teach the next generation the same stupid shit, guess what? You're never going to overcome anything. You're never going to go further. And you're going to have that simple mindset all your life
yeah, and
until someone comes upside and slaps you upside the head and you see the big picture.
now I guess we have to turn the tables, right? Because I believe your alma mater, right, is the same as Miss Hippie Soul.
Yes, indeed.
Well, what's the odometer here?
Well, you're a concrete kid, correct?
No, I grew up. Well, I'm originally from Allentown, and then I grew up in Whitehall, and now I'm over in Northampton.
Okay.
So where did you graduate from then?
Well,
Where's
I
your alma
graduated
mater?
from Whitehall.
Whitehall.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
so
and they had a shitty ass odometer. Just saying, they were stupid.
I thought the Zephyr was kind of interesting. I was like, really?
It's
Zephyr?
interesting, but
Well,
it's certainly
you
better
know
than
what a
a
Zephyr
actually
concrete
is,
kid.
right?
It's a
Like,
train.
No, it's not.
it's a
it's a
gust
northern
of wind.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
gust
it's a
of wind.
northern gust of wind.
Yes,
That's
it's
all it is.
by definition.
Oh, well, they use a train as like a logo.
Well, they used to have an owl too.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have an owl.
So I mean,
Yes.
yeah, they can't make up their goddamn minds either.
When we were in high school, I remember twirling against the
the
girls.
owls,
Yep.
the owlets.
Yo, it was always
Like,
us
I
and
mean-
them,
Oh,
neck
man.
and neck, man. Us majorettes. Ooh.
The owlets.
And I mean, like you were trying to say,
I'm sure
the
Temple.
Concrete Kids, the original Triple K.
And I'm sure
Yo,
Temple
terrible.
University like fucking loved it. They fucking loved that.
All
Man.
that,
Oh.
all the Concrete Kids things that it brings up the. You ever watch American History X, right?
Oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
definitely the first
where
image
they're
that I
folding the
see.
laundry together, and he finally it's the dude with like some knowledge, and when he drapes the freaking sheet over his head and just says, "We're gonna hate these people just because we hate them," and
We
he
got
finally
the
just kind of
Tootsie
laughed
here.
about it.
She's making her video debut again. But yeah, I definitely always got, especially with sports, right? Because that was the time that Easton, kids would actually see the Northampton kids, and
Oh yeah,
and the under the breath, racist remarks during games and shit. Definitely.
oh, I can only imagine. I mean, you grew up in a different era too
Yeah.
than I did.
Well,
like I'm younger than you are.
I can tell you what it was like going to school there. Like, was not, it was the type of atmosphere where people would act like they're not racist, but
But then under the
home-
undertones, the underlying
Yes,
fucking
like
shit.
it's like you're
Now-
so fake. Like I can read right between your lines, and you're disgusting. Like it's even worse, I think, when people pretend or like put a blanket over and mask who they really are, because then they're trying to be friendly to people's faces. Like, yeah, I accept you, but they're really the worst because they're the ones going behind people's backs and saying the things
No.
instead of.
Now, some people will probably say, how can I discern, the difference, right? Now, for example, I worked with this guy, Aaron, right? He was from his family's from the Dominican Republic. His mom's a preacher, you know what I mean? He also was very involved with the church and, also graduated pre-med.
So someone with intelligence.
So had to really have his shit together, and he articulated and dressed the part of his education for sure, because he was sophisticated through and through. And to hear backhanded comments such as, "Oh wow, you are very well spoken," that right there is the most racist shit you could probably say.
You can never say.
Well,
Yeah.
And I think that some people have I guess misinterpreted that, as that. It's like, damn, man, like really? But then again, also what I will also say is hanging around my friends, and then somebody starts using different words that somebody else doesn't understand. Then it's like, well, why you gotta be white? Why are you talking
I was gonna
white?
say you gotta have
so-
to flip that, because my friend Cheryl, one of my best friends in college at Temple, she was not accepted by her own group because she was told she sounded too white.
And that's the fucked up part about it. You know what I mean? Like, so
To sound too white.
For real,
you sound too white.
She's
Yo, but
just-
honestly though, we all know that voice because like people, comedians like Eddie Murphy, do the voice. Hi everybody, my name is George.
I And yeah, she pretty much
Yeah.
got teased like that.
Yeah, so-
And they're like, "Oh, is there
but
reason
but
you
it's
hang
not
out with
just
white
but it's not
people?"
just but it's not just black and white community,
No,
right? Like
it's not.
my Asian friend in high school told me about another term, a Twinkie. I was like, what the fuck is a Twinkie? And he's like, oh,
Twinkie.
yeah, they call me a Twinkie because I'm yellow on the outside but white on the
Yeah,
inside.
not Asian enough either.
I was like, what
how
the
does that
fuck?
happen?
Isn't it
Apparently, he wasn't good enough for math.
I know, right? People, well,
you don't math well enough.
no, I don't.
You don't math well enough. You're
You
not
know,
So you're
Asian enough,
definitely way
apparently.
the
too
racist
white.
foods, it's like or the
Like,
or
I mean,
how your
there's
friend,
so many ways you can fucking say certain shit and just
or in your friend's case, right? And it's like, oh, you sound white. You're an
You were an
Oreo.
Oreo. Yeah, she got called that before. Like,
And I was
legitimately,
like,
it's terrible.
wow, you know what I mean? And I've been called a Milano cookie and everything else, a reverse Oreo because people weren't really fucking creative. But
Oreo.
an Oreo, yeah.
You were an
Yeah. Well,
I was an
well, because
Oreo.
me and my friends, when we would hang out, because I hung out in Northampton where I live,
Yeah.
like 3 blocks from where Hippie used to live.
Mhm,
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was a big dude, and me and him would just clicked for some odd reason, and we just started calling each other Oreos because we acted opposite of what our skin tone was
Yeah.
when we hung out together. So it was just funny when like my group of friends would meet him, and we'd start calling each other Oreos, and they're just like, "What the fuck?
So,
How are you able to get away with this kind of shit, Mike?" I'm just like, I've known him forever, so
Yeah.
this is just me and him greeting each other.
And if I may, I invite everybody to kind of expand this conversation beyond today. All right. Let's look into everything. All right. Let's poke, let's prod. Right. But most importantly, when we're done poking and prodding, that we address the wounds the correct fucking way. Okay. We clean it up. We stitch the things that need to be stitched. We butterfly stitch the things that don't need a full stitch. But we have to address it the right way. And we have to expand this conversation to understand that, we have to stop this, division within our own selves because we've created a lot of our own problems. So we can solve a lot of our own problems. And it starts one person at a time.
And I think we all really need to become more self-aware of our own biases when going into situations too, because whether or not we want to admit that we have them, we do.
Oh, definitely.
Period.
And I'm not saying that I'm even standing as a perfect person, because I'm not saying that I walk around with prejudice, because I would say that I'm friendly with all peeps, of all walks of life. Doesn't matter of background. The only time I make a judgment on somebody is if they're a shitty person. You know what I mean? It's like if you're a shitty person, then it doesn't matter what fucking color, skin, or where you came from or what genealogy you came from. You're a shitty
You just
person.
suck.
Hey, the only thing I live by is, okay, you can be gay, straight, trans, whatever. If you're not hurting anyone, you're cool in my book.
Yeah.
But the moment you want to be fucking stupid, I'm gonna call you on your shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. It
Definitely,
doesn't.
That's how I've been my whole life. So that, like, I do have friends that are closed-minded about the transgender or being gay.
Yeah, and also
And I try to explain to them the same thing.
Yeah.
Are they hurting you?
no.
Okay, so you got against them then.
And I don't have anything against it either, but also let's keep this in mind, right? Now, if let's take one of my friends, Lurch, for example, right? He's a tall motherfucker, right? If he decided to become a tranny, that'd be a tall lady. That'd be
Well,
a
go into Allentown, 7th and Tillman.
You
There
know-
you go.
I
You know
know
what I mean?
exactly who you're talking
so
about.
and I know who you're talking about as well. So
I mean,
She's
So
at the voting
he-
polls.
and not saying that there's
she-
anything wrong, but what I'm saying is I'm sure that there's a lot of eyes that just go wandering that way, saying what's going on over there. So with that being
Well,
said, things that are odd to the eye are going to be that. Now, does that does that make it implicit ignorance because they're, because it's weird to their eye?
Well, couldn't the same
Okay,
be
well,
said about
here's
someone
the-
like me who's covered in tattoos and has piercings and a shaved head? Like,
You know,
you know what I
because,
mean?
because I'm trying to play devil's advocate, obviously, here and try to understand
but
all sides here. Because, like, think about it, if you're extremely conservative, right? And you got you got your 5-year-old in the car, and your 5-year-old's looking and it says, "Hey,
what's
What's
going on
this?
over there?"
that's a really
that's
a
what-
really tall lady."
Well, I've actually had that happen with Dominic when he was very young in a grocery store with someone I worked with. I bumped into her. She has a more masculine way of dressing. She's very openly a lesbian, which, my own daughter is. Like, I don't care. But Dominic,
See, so-
being very young, didn't understand, like, because he was like, oh, she has a female name, but she's wearing cargo pants, has
Mhm.
short hair, and was wearing, like a flannel type of shirt. And he was like very confused and verbalized this to her. And I wanted to crawl in a hole. And she was like, no. She said he has
This is how you
the
teach 'em.
right to ask the question because this is different.
Oh hell yeah!
And she's like, I don't.
Different.
She's like, this is fine. You shouldn't be embarrassed, Jess. Like, this is okay. And I'm going to answer his question right now, if you're okay with that. And I was like, absolutely. I was like taken aback by her acceptance of I choose that this is me and the me that I present, and I'm open to questions about it. Go ahead and ask. It's okay. And that was something I super appreciate about her as a person, because she made me say to my own self, like, okay, I shouldn't be so worried about my kid asking questions then. And, these are normal questions for a child who is, of that age and hasn't learned yet.
Answers
Well, I mean,
answers come from a good question, correct?
Absolutely. And it was a good question, and that's what
That
she
was a
said
good
to him.
question.
This is a good question. You're noticing something that's incongruent with what you've seen so far in the world, and you're asking. And he wasn't being rude; he was being curious.
I mean, at that point, as long as you're going into it with like an open mindset, you're not being a shitty person.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you're going in there with the whole, you shouldn't be asking this kind of stuff, you're kind of right there closing your child off from that section of life and someone else's like version of their own life and how they're expressing themselves.
And that's where I think also then, like, to kind of like merge it into the pronoun thing, right? Where people are like, well, it's considered a hate crime if you use the wrong pronoun. And I'm like, well, I don't know about you, but I don't walk around with an LED light that, tells you what pronouns and nouns and proper nouns to use for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't walk around with like, this glowing, light that displays all this information, because if we did, how much easier policing would be, right? But I don't know. I think that when your inquiry into questions is honest and trying to come on the angle of understanding to possibly educate others, I think that more people are more apt to share that experience. I can say that for a friend of mine that has taught me a lot about things. But that evolved from conversations that just like kind of built up to things that were a lot more involved, so it wasn't just like,
is this
hey,
the one that has paintings of his butt?
No, what? No,
What?
what? We're not. No,
No.
we're not. Fucking,
I was
no.
thinking of vegan.
Maybe, but
No.
like no. No. What? That's weird memory to tie to somebody. You know that? Like you're like,
You're thinking
you
of
know,
his naked painting right now.
You hear that? You hear that, vegan Josh? And
Poor
I
vegan
know you're
Josh.
seeing me, so you get to see this fucking facial
Oh.
reaction, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like the first thing that comes to your mind, all right? That
It's got to be the obscure, okay?
In
Remember.
Slumpkin's mind, right? The first thing that is like, it's like vegan Josh ass paintings.
Ass
That's because he
paintings.
posted them up in the den.
But he's
But-
posted other things as well.
Exactly, and it wasn't like a
Well,
painting
remember,
of
I'm
his
not vegan, so
ass.
I'm not
It
going to remember the
was-
vegan shit.
So, but still, the one thing that you remember is ass paintings. Ass paintings is what you remember.
He is the
I'm a
Slumpkin
sucker for the
King
cheeks, let me
for a
alone.
reason.
I know you gave up your cheeks for the show's sake, which is awesome, and also it's
Crazy.
also very crazy because I was like, damn man, like now I got to do something
I
with
know,
my
like,
ass
we
cheek or
literally
something
have to
now.
get,
See,
like,
you
the
didn't think I would do it
tattooed.
though. That's the whole fun part about it.
Because when someone says I'm going to get, my ass cheek fucking tattooed, honestly, most times it's like, I don't think you're gonna do that. I think it's just you're bluffing. I think you're bluffing.
I don't bluff. Have you not learned this yet?
I
I'll
guess
get
you-
John's show signature on my ass with the show like DDR thing by it. So that way you can say it's
No.
property of.
well,
Double
Well, see, I
John.
can always just get your name with an X and a dotted line underneath DDR now,
get shows
and
to
just have
Good.
random people start signing.
have the people signing your ass.
I can just have random people start signing my ass at like.
That's the
if we ever
fundraiser
get
they
big
have
enough-
to pay to sign your ass.
Yo, we should do like $100 like fucking Patreon level where their name gets tattooed underneath the DDR logo.
You know, if we can make $100,
No,
and
just
give it
Sharpie.
to-
man.
Hold on,
They
hold on,
get
hold on.
Sharpie.
No, because this was my idea with the car show that I wanted to host at the Children's Hospital over on Cedar Crest. If someone can do $100, I'll get their signature on my butt.
What?
It's $100. That's it.
$100
$100 for the Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
It goes directly to the Children's Hospital.
And
But see,
then-
that's a cause I could get behind right
right,
there.
definitely.
Children's Hospital for sure. I mean, my daughter was a recipient of Children's Hospital services, so I really know how that specialized care and extra steps that they take to provide comfort to those kids is.
And you know what?
So I
though?
mean, the starting bid can start out at 100,
yeah, so it'd
and
have
whoever
to
wins the
start.
bid, there you go.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I mean, it can get up to $200. It can get up to $300. All that's going right to the Children's Hospital.
Aw,
Fuck it.
Slumpkin.
So-
Let's do it.
So let's do it. We'll set that all up, and then you can find out how to become part of that as well. We'll get that on the website. So
Your name.
devilsdenradio.com.
Your name on the Slumpkin King's ass.
Do you
Right below
want ass?
DDR.
DDR.
Do you want ass?
Yeah, do you want some ass? And as you can hear in the background there, my phone is somewhere.
We have no idea where, though. We apologize.
So
It's lost in space.
See, we
So,
can turn
something.
my whole both butt cheeks into like a graffiti canvas
cool.
with all these ideas.
As you can see, I like the aggressive tones and shit. That's usually the parking meter thing that I like to do.
Oh, is that because of last night?
Yep.
Oops. It's time to fucking leave.
What happened last week?
No, it was just a parking garage timer that was left over or something. I don't know.
Oh, all the fun shit
Yeah,
that happens with parking in the city.
Yep.
Fucking
Reminders.
meter
Feed,
maids.
feed it or leave.
The hell.
Hey, That brings me to this. When I was
What?
leaving work today after doing overtime, because I'm old school, I got the tape deck with the little
Nice,
headphone jack.
nice.
I plugged in my phone. I had my mix playing, so I had Save Tonight playing. I went in to clock out. I come back out. Mark of the Blade by Whitechapel's playing. And my coworker who came out to, the nice peaceful tones of Save Tonight was just like, I didn't know you listen to this stuff. I thought it was always the heavy shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, needless to say, once we both clocked out, I go, just wait, let's go, because I guarantee you
Oh
something
man,
heavy's
yeah,
playing now.
something's going now.
Dude, she so she comes out and she's just like, what the fuck is this? All they're doing is yelling.
So
I'm like, no, they're speaking with a tone. Let them alone.
Speaking with a tone.
So with that being said, speaking with a tone, the Toilet Jams has a new song that is out for Patreon subscribers, but you get a little sampling here on the show. This is a track that I've actively titled Running in Drum Circles. Now, Slumpkin King, have you had a chance to listen to the track?
No, because he never gave it to me.
I could have sworn that it was like, oh, damn it. I have to start posting it up for you too. My bad. Well,
I think you sent it to Hippie.
I sent it just to Hippie then. My bad.
And I just happened to be
You
here,
know what
so
you
I
got to
hear
do?
it.
Just start sending them an email so I can actually download them and actually play them while I'm streaming.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
So that way it gets out there. Oh,
Gotcha.
hey, I'm going over to this Twitch channel just to listen to the Toilet Jams.
Yeah. Well, the Toilet Jams will be available for you to play on the Twitch, so you can have it. And it's just all instrumental tracks, so it's not going to interfere with what you're saying.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So I just got to put a toilet behind me in my room while I'm streaming.
We should get
To
a
represent the Toilet Jam.
We need somebody to do a cast statue of like a baby Slumpkin, like taking a shit on a toilet and a plunger in its hand. And that'd be awesome.
Why you got a freaking? There you go.
I got what?
We can
we'll dress
we can do a
Dominic up for
full-blown
the
print
part.
I'm doing
of when I was sitting on the
Oh
toilet.
my gosh,
with the
yes,
plunger.
you need to
We can do a
autograph
full
them.
blown print. We can autograph it. We can do whatever.
That would be
and we can sell
hilarious.
yeah. Blow it up. All right. Well,
Blowing it up with Toilet Jams. That's
Blowing
like
it
the
up.
cover for the
Yeah.
freaking vinyl.
There you go. Look at our minds working together here.
we're gonna give you so many tracks. It's just gonna be like a prolapsed asshole after we're done.
Oh shit.
So it's almost not a pink sock yet. Just
That-
on the brink of one.
On the brink.
On the brink
On
of
the brink.
becoming
Okay,
a
sweet deal.
pink sock.
All right. But here's Running in Drum Circles. What are you thinking so far, Slumpkin?
Not enough bass.
What are you talking about? When you put this into your system, it's gonna.
Yeah, but see, it's overcasted by all the symphony going on in it.
That's for that mid range there.
Like, I think you and Mr. Beats that we've had on the show have to collab.
Oh, there was definitely talks.
Like, we need like a good solid 10. Yeah, I would say at least 10 tracks from both of you collabing.
It's definitely doable. This one is so spacey. kind of like doing like? Are you catching the vibe though with it?
Oh yeah, I'm catching the vibe. I'm kind of writing it right now.
I even added the 808 for you. Yeah, I added the 808 for you so you can add some bump in the trunk. So, there you go. Running in drum circles.
I think we got something to work with for the next podcast
What's that?
when I'm over there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, instead of toilet jams, right? It'll be
Okay.
den jams. Because we'll both be in the den, actually able to bounce ideas off each other for tracks.
Yeah. Because don't forget, we also had the I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, the DMT one, the hippie when the old hippie intro, but
You know what we got to do? You know how you got the hippie saved from running across the room to yell coupons?
yeah.
We got to work that into a track.
Oh, that's easier said. Oh, that's easy. I got you.
Coupon.
Coupon. And I'll even down pitch it. Coupon.
And then just go into like a crazy rave.
Like,
Yeah.
I literally cannot stop laughing at that.
The
still.
Podbean is gonna shut us off. Apparently, you can live stream as long as you want on YouTube. So
Yeah, you can keep that going all night long if you really wanted to on
It's a
YouTube.
potty in here.
so I think we started figuring out what platform we're gonna stay live on.
Apparently.
I mean, it's just like
Kinda
Twitch.
makes
You can stay
sense.
live on
Yeah.
that all damn day.
Yeah, I got you. Like I don't understand like the restriction though. You know what I mean? Like maybe some live shows want to stay live. Maybe they're doing a marathon. You know what I mean? Like
That just means you got to
or-
restart the program and restart everything all over again.
yeah.
That's like super crappy though,
and-
because if you have like
it just
people
doesn't make
following
sense.
along with
You
you,
know
it's
what I mean?
like,
'Cause, like, how long does-
inconvenience.
How long does setting up Podbean even take? Because I mean, I've been over there, but you've had it like previously opened and
Yeah.
running.
Usually it takes like if you're saying like just while the
From-
computers are like already on and restarting,
No, computer's off.
computer off to on, you're
Yep.
looking at about like an average about 10 to 15 minutes to get the sound and the everything to
Everything
connect,
going.
Get everything checked in.
and then
Yeah,
also
see, that-
logged into Podbean as well. And now it's like
'cause I know
it
you do
is
a rough
it is
check.
I was gonna say it's definitely 15 good minutes now with going live on both
Most definitely.
YouTube and also Podbean, which we're
See, and
twinning
this is
right
where-
now. We're twinning with this Rainbow ABE wear right now.
Ay.
Hey, these shirts
don't
are
be-
awesome.
You're the goals of all couples, aren't you?
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
right. Couples
But,
that slay together, stay
yeah,
together. After
Hell
all.
yeah. But we did end over there at Podbean Live, so unfortunately Slumpkin King got cut the funk off,
Oh,
but he
no,
is still with us in
Slumpkin.
the YouTube chats. So sorry, Podbean peeps, y'all. But we're gonna go full screen over here so I can actually see it and be like, hey, look at that. Look at but thank you all. Seriously. I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, there he is. Here he is.
Here he comes.
Here he is. There he is.
Hey, you hung up on me, you asshole.
No, that's
Podbean hung up
Podbean
on you.
hung up on you.
I
you
know. I'm
asshole.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I know.
So
Look at you,
was
Woody.
gonna
You
say-
look so pretty.
look what
What's?
we got
Is it what's?
the fresh the freshly
fresh
clean
Frenchie?
fresh Frenchie.
Yeah, Daddy gave her a bath today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One of the many jobs had, as over at Best Friends Grooming in Stockertown, Pennsylvania. I was washing dog ass. I never expressed the anal glands though. Never had to do that.
Thank God. Leave that for the veterinarians.
Like,
of the
can you,
world.
have you ever seen it though?
Have you ever smelt it?
Of course, I smelled it because I had to
Oh,
wash the dog's ass,
Jesus.
after they got their fucking anal gland
yeah.
expressed.
Jesus.
But do you know how they do it?
That's yes. It's like
How about
Gotta
you, Slumpkin
massage
King?
it.
Do you know?
So
do you know how
gross.
they express the
butt
anal glands in the
sludge of
dog?
dogs.
Nope.
They,
I didn't go that deep into the YouTube.
dude,
digging.
they literally just they pinch the butthole. It's just like a little pinch of the butthole.
Yes.
Like how you doing this with your fingers. See, I'm showing with 2 fingers. How about that? In video. See,
Yeah.
see,
So
you do
gross.
that, right? Well, they do that too to express anal
Say butt
glands.
holes. But yeah, if your dog's ever like rubbing
Just
its butt on your carpet, that means you want to go and
Well,
get
no,
that
we
taken
did it
care
in
of.
a shower. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So watch, but also
That's what I'm saying. If you're
watching the fucking spread on that shit is fucking
it's gross.
wildly disgusting. I was like, wow, man. Like, and like the littlest dogs, like the Shih Tzus and Bichon Frises and all that shit, and Miss Frenchie over
stinky
here.
butt. Stinky butt. But yeah, that's how you don't.
So if your dog's starting to scoot, which
don't
scooting
leave
with the
them
booty,
scoot too long, or you'll be
Yeah.
having that poo scoot on
yeah,
your
poo
carpet.
scoot. Mhm.
Take care of your pets.
Be like the Slumpkin King over there,
So give them all that lovins.
Mhm.
Woody Woods.
She's
No.
like, feed me,
Yeah,
get the
she's
fuck
like-
off here, turn it, shut the fuck up
Yeah.
already.
Guys, kill the woods.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you if we need to, we also need to plug our friend over here, Slumpkin King, because he transforms into another persona known as Clown Spaz over on Twitch. So why don't you tell them how to get in touch with you on Twitch there, Slumpkin King.
No, you just go on Twitch and type in Clown Spaz.
With a Z.
Make sure to put that Z on there. You won't find him.
Well, that's the only way to spell spaz. S-P-A-Z.
But some
Some
people don't
do
will
not know how to
how about
spell.
one Z? Because some people will be like, is it 2 Z's?
No, just no.
What jazz,
No,
man?
go
People,
to
you'll be
devilsden.com
surprised
and
some
find
of the fucking easy words I've seen misspelled in my fucking time. All right, it is frustrating.
Exactly.
It is frustrating.
Hey,
Although
remember
there was a spelling error by one of the little ones, and I
That
made
they
fun of
didn't
it
wanna
by doodling Mike Tyson in 8-bit form.
It was great.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
We were literally cracking up at
Genius.
the whiteboard in the house at like midnight the one night when we saw the spelling error. I'm like,
That's the-
leaving us a grocery list and we can't
Yeah.
even spell the items
that's
correctly.
the glories of having that having that. Just saying.
Well, and the best part is the owner of the spelling error wanted to blame it on her little brother.
Wow,
made
now
it
we're
even
pointing
funnier.
fingers at people who well, no. But no, we have fun with it. But,
It was. She was laughing.
It was
like
fun.
it was a good joke.
once again, if you wanna laugh it up a little bit, have some fun.
Gotta have fun. I mean,
Um,
otherwise, what's the point?
So next week we're gonna be a little bit more prepared for the video. So sorry for the choppiness and
Sorry,
everything.
guys. We're a
If you
mess.
had, I'm gonna have to put like a disclaimer, on there. It's like anybody with a seizure disorder, do not
Do not watch
pay
this video.
attention at this section.
Hey,
because,
hey. I did just fine.
all
You
right,
did.
all right, cool. Well, there's other people too that are very, the
They're more
optic
sensitive to
nerve
it, yeah.
is a little more sensitive, and I'll say the camera got very choppy. All right.
We will blame it entirely on my Volkswagen though this week.
Your Nazi
All
shitbox.
our
Yo, that
our
honestly,
lack of
yes.
preparation is my Volkswagen's fault.
and
Well,
hopefully
hey,
I can quickly fix this Nazi shitbox so I can drive home tomorrow.
So it won't be a piece of shit pain in the ass anymore, and we won't get stuck on a Thursday night
Yo,
trying to get our
so-
pre-show goodies.
Yeah. It's weird
So
looking at my
Saturday-
face on the screen right now because like my eyeballs have the whites in there. It's like weird. I don't like that.
My makeup still looks pretty good, but my circles under my eyes be looking a little dark.
Well, I could make a comment, but I'm not going to do that. You know what? Fuck it, I am. That's because you weren't gagging yet.
Oh.
That's for the after show.
For
There is no
our-
after
There's no
show.
after show on
There-
YouTube.
there is no after show because
That's
you know
right.
Podbean limits us, you
I
know,
know, we
and
can't
we're
even do
already
that
like
anymore.
you know we're like what we're an hour 45 minutes almost now on YouTube, and that means that the recording's coming to an end. So, but check out Loose Goose CBD juice. Check out Bird E juice. You can use the same coupon
Coopin.
Devil Den to get 20% off over at Bird, 10% off at Loose Goose, which I'm gonna have to use it like I said, but I don't got that dough like that, so I have to wait a little bit before I can replace my mug that I broke.
All because of my shit box. Blame it on the shit box again.
Blame everything on the ship.
It was the
I'm
shit
telling
box's
you, it's
fault.
all the
It
shit
was.
box's fault.
It was the shit box's fault, but the shit box
So
won't replace
this
my
whole
mug.
bad week
Yeah.
was just leading up to the shitbox.
It's the
So the shitbox
fucking
took
shit
the cake.
box.
But also, you know, maybe you don't vape, but like I said, they have awesome merch. The tank top that I have is that like soft, like kind of
fabric is
vintagey kind of
super
fabric,
nice.
you know, and it's like really soft on the skin and very breathable. So it's not like something like super heavy, you know, and that print on there is a nice print
Mhm.
and it's lasted multiple washes and
Oh.
still looks nice.
Definitely.
Maybe because it's laundered by a pro.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at laundry and the
8 loads that I did today, but
So, also
And your
check
makeup
out
still looks
FNX Fit for your total human optimization. Maybe you need to, some protein to get up,
get
or
strong.
maybe you need the collagens, to make your face look good, and the hair and nails looking risite and tizite.
It's the hippie secret for growing his body hair.
Yes, collagen.
that we gotta
But
wax.
He's not even here to
he's not
defend
even here to defend
himself.
himself, and he's like, "I'm not ever getting waxed. Shut the fuck up. I'm not
There,
getting
you're
waxed."
inserting his
Wax.
comments for him.
Yeah. And that's because the lady said no. But
That's okay.
I'm
The
sure
Mississippi
though. I'm
said
sure
no.
though, if she saw, what the Brazilian wax would do for her and the amount of organic
no
dental
longer
floss
floss
that
her
she
teeth
will
when going
avoid in her
down.
life, I'm sure that she might agree. I don't know. But like I said, Den Dweller 15 over at FNX Fit to make your make your total human optimization better. And that's not including, your ball hair.
It's
all right?
Brazilian wax.
And
That's
your
sold separately.
pubis. How about that? Does not cover your pubis. But the
It does
collagen
provide
might
clean
would-
drinking water, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say every purchase does provide clean drinking water, unlike the dirty delivery, which we just gave you.
Sorry, FNX.
That cannot be filtered.
Peppermint cheese.
But 10, 12, 15% off.
It can
all
only
right?
be graded, not filtered.
Oh my
Like, although then again, like I have room to talk, right? As I have like a Guy Fawkes on a mannequin head over your head right now, so that when you
I thought you were gonna
fall,
say you have Fermunda cheese.
and then I got the saw mask right there, like, and then there's a
Penis
tool,
wrench.
penis wrench, but the balls are not showing.
Yeah, we're
We're classy like that.
We're classy like that.
Ah,
Kept the balls
so-
covered.
So you're telling me next week I got to bring my own mask?
I don't know what you're gonna bring.
See, now that we're doing
Now
video, I can
he's gonna
say,
bring a mystery bag of
incognito.
shit now that he's gonna produce on camera. Like
yeah,
show all this
but don't
scary
forget,
things.
you have until
Thanks for the
11:59
idea. I know what to do.
p.m.
Yes,
today,
Don't
April
forget,
22nd. If you're watching this on April 22nd, you missed it.
You failed,
You failed.
and you
but
had
for
a whole
$5
week.
Over at patreon.com/Devil's Den Radio, you can get yourself in the drawing for one of the grand prize.
Yeah, and this isn't
And this
the
is signed.
one-sided,
And I don't know if I
album
mentioned this
here
as well.
Isn't the only thing that you'll get. I mean, this is one of many prizes.
50 of these are
I
made.
need one of those.
Okay,
Yeah, and they got totally sold out too.
and they're
I
totally
saw
sold out now.
I saw Andrew posted something, I believe this morning, that he was mailing out the last couple that he had left. Like they were gone. So I mean,
Oh,
you
that's no
are super lucky if you get one of these.
And they're ultra rare because they're signed by the bass player.
exactly.
I need one.
You do need one. I was
I need
saying,
one.
this is my freaking bass instructor, and I don't even get one.
Doesn't
So
get one.
you
That's
guys are
bullshit.
pretty darn lucky.
But we may have an extra one if the person who was listening to the last episode does not claim it. All right,
True.
because
Ooh, I need it because I can make a nice box like your toolbox and
Okay.
frame it.
Your toolbox, huh?
Yeah, but
No, the tool.
the
All
tool
the
poster.
tool- yeah, the poster, the box that Hippie did for you.
The shadow box with
That
the
was a
Hatebreed
Hatebreed
stuff. That
box.
was
You
the
think I was
Hatebreed
talking about
box.
you
Yeah.
fucking goddamn gutterhead.
Well, there's a lot of things that could have gone with that comment, man.
Yeah.
And
Just
if
because you
anybody
got
was
the
going to
fucking
take it into a
goddamn
dirty
strap
direction,
real.
it was
against the
supposed to
wall.
come from you anyway.
I mean, anytime you're talking about a box on this show, it can get real dirty real quick.
It does. It does get.
Well,
it
I
does
mean,
go there.
Women have boxes that men like.
But you know what we did not mention? The fucking
Did
F
not
word.
mention
We did not say the fucking F word, which is food.
Fuck.
Food.
We did not mention
Which
food.
one?
Silly.
Which we're gonna have.
Fluid.
Which we're starting to do this Hello
Hello
Fresh for 3 days a week.
Yeah, and
What the hell's
the Slumpkin, the little mini Slumpkins,
Mhm.
are actually able to help cook these recipes up because both of them have learned some cooking skills from yours truly, enough to follow the simple recipes and use like the pre-portioned ingredients. So they took the responsibility of cooking dinner while we were recording. So we get to go downstairs to some Ange chicken.
And I'll have
Hopefully
a.
it's not poisoned.
And if you
She might have poisoned it because she got her
yeah.
phone taken away. I don't know.
It's on its way. It's on its ways back.
It's on its ways back. She's already getting it back partially, so I think it'll be made with extra love because she's pretty damn happy.
Step by step, day by day.
Okay, so
Lesson
do we
learned.
want to do a surprise stream when we get Streamlabs working on your computer?
Yes.
Is that something we want to do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, we're
Do it.
gonna. We're gonna have to keep the production value obviously going
Mhm.
forward. So obviously when it comes to streaming in the video space, you seem to take the cake there, my friend.
Yeah, you got the experience under
You got
the
more
belt.
experience than I. I just make the sound stuff go. It's like, hey, I can do this and do that and do this, and then I
Which
can
I'm now
I
having to
can
learn
bang
some
on pots and
sound
pans
stuff.
and start a marching band. That's what I can do.
See, and look at that. All together,
Uh,
we make it happen.
it takes a village,
Totally
right, to
does.
raise a child, and our child here, Devil's Den Radio, is 4 years young
It's growing.
and growing.
4 tear-jerking years young.
Yeah, gonna be 5 soon.
Growing up
Next
so
year.
fast.
Next year, 5. How many months is that? It's
Oh, how
48
many
months.
months old?
It's 48 months old.
Oh, so it's old enough to be off the nipple then.
Yeah, totally. Should be. But
No
No,
more
it's
sucking the
definitely more
teat.
than that. It's 96. It's 96 months old, you dumbass. You can't math.
no one said we were
Almost
mathematicians,
97.
damn it.
Almost 97 next month. 97 months old next month.
The same old.
I'm gonna can you
Ooh, we gotta do something in
honestly
June.
that maybe if I can exit
over
out
18
with
months, I'm
one
not
mini
okay.
rant. Where is the acceptable amount of months old? Like,
told you
in
18.
my opinion, it's fucking 12. All right. If it is a 1-year-old, it is a 1-year-old. It's not a 1.5-year-old. It's a fucking 1-year-old until it turns 2. And then it becomes a 2-year-old. And then a 2-year-old.
4-month-old.
Guess what a 2-year-old becomes? A fucking 3-year-old. You know what I mean? There's like, you know, like what, like Slumpkin, where did you cut off the months?
The
You know what I
months,
mean?
yeah,
For
when
your
did you
child.
stop
When
doing
did you
it?
stop? You know, naming it by months. Did you go past
Like,
12?
like actually like saying it out loud type
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
like,
oh yeah, she's
she's 18 months
she's
old.
an 18
you know,
month old. Yeah.
15
deal?
months old.
No, I cut that shit off right like when she was 1.5. I was like, yeah,
That's when I
she's
drew the
almost
line
2.
too. 18 months, right, man?
Okay.
Well, no, like I didn't even. Everybody was like, "Oh, she's 12 months old." No, she's a year old.
Yeah, I always said a year old.
What are
and
you
then
talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, oh man.
it-
The only time I
Like,
really
yeah.
talked in the number months was like at the pediatrician's office when you're like, oh, I'm here for the 18-month well visit. I'm here for the, you
Yeah.
know, like that makes sense.
well, when you're dealing with the doctors, that's how they deal with it.
It
because
is.
they're
Everything
specific
is.
with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but some
because you
people
gotta
have
do all
taken
the
that
shots
shit and
and
just
everything.
ran like,
Oh,
you
they,
know,
like, literally-
way too far with that shit. It's
Oh,
like, yo,
and,
where
like, the
do you
weird-
where do you cut it off, man?
Like in the
Where do you cut
beginning
that shit
too,
off? You
like
gotta
those
cut that shit off somewhere.
baby pictures are cute with like the month numbers next to them to see the kid grow. But when people do it beyond a year, it starts to get weird. Like I've
Well,
seen
like-
some people
Yeah,
that
it is,
continue like doing the month things after. It's like, okay, cool.
don't know
Like
how I
maybe
feel
take the
about that.
annual picture and like move on.
I guess
with
so.
it.
It's like the
Well, see,
equivalent
like-
though of like the Olin Mills pictures, or insert like, you know, wherever you went for your family photos to have like
awkward
the
family
cheesy like
photos.
Well, see, like
The 80s
Yeah.
glamour shots.
Yeah, the
where
glamour
you have,
shots,
like,
definitely.
Three of your head in the
I've done
background.
Sears and I've done Olin Mills.
The Sears
Boop,
ones,
boop, boop,
yeah.
boop, boop,
J.C. Penney was another great place. Yeah.
What was I think it was Boss
But,
Cobbs.
My kids I took to
with-
Sadie's back in the day when they had the really fucking cool pictures with like the crazy backgrounds and stuff. Like I have pictures of Trinity in a half shell, like with pearls and her little bikini and stuff. She looked so cute. She was about a year old.
Okay.
Oh, it was a big oyster
half
shell.
shell?
Yeah,
Oh.
like a big oyster shell, like a half
Oh,
shell. Like,
like-
yeah, she
oh,
was
I'm,
sitting
like,
inside
thinking-
of it. Like
Yeah, as
she's
soon
the
as you said
pearl
half
in the
shell, I'm
oyster.
thinking turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
Power.
You know what I
Of
mean?
course you were. I had ones with her in a little kimono with Japanese cherry blossoms in the back and stuff. Yeah, super cool
So,
photos.
Yeah.
Gone are those photography days.
No. But it's weird.
like,
what
you-
about you, Slumpkin?
you-
Like, do you have any of those weird photos?
I'll never forget my yellow.
like the one with me
corduroys.
with the mullet.
Do you have a mullet?
That's-
Yo,
that's-
I think we should do.
I had a rat tail growing up, like as like a little, as like a young child.
I
I had
think
a
we
rat
should do
tail. Like
something
when that shit
funny.
was when that shit was
Long time ago.
popular. Yeah, yeah.
and find
I
our
definitely- so
worst
basically it's a
childhood
baby
photos
mullet.
to post. I think that's what we should do. But
What?
I think we should each find an embarrassing childhood,
embarrassing
terrible
Oh well, I
like,
got y'all
photo
motherfuckers
to
beat.
post.
And not
in
only
the
that,
den,
I'm-
and
like,
challenge our den dwelling
this
friends
way.
to do the same.
And my most embarrassing photo also incriminates my brother. All right, because we're sitting there in matching fucking
I know which
outfits.
one where that he's gonna post, but
Oh no, I got another
you
one.
got another one,
Another one.
not the one on the
forget-
No,
mantle.
I see
I
you
had a
saw-
mullet, I
you
was
saw
missing my
one
front
of 'em.
teeth.
Oh,
You saw one of
shit.
them. Yeah, my grandmother was like, "No, I'm not
So
DJ
T-Mac
Khaled." You
is
before
gonna
DJ
get-
Khaled was DJ Khaled, and she said
Oh.
another one.
So Mr. T-Mac gets screwed over in this
So T-Max gets
embarrassing
screwed.
child.
So I'm actually gonna have to
photo
reach out to
thing.
him and be like, "Hey, you're about to get incriminated on."
He couldn't help it though. You
I don't
guys
think he's
couldn't
gonna
help
feel
it though.
too
You were
safe
just
about
innocent
that.
children being subjected to
Aw.
it. Mine probably involves really hideous yellow corduroys and an awkward smile. That's all I'll
See,
say.
I don't
See?
know. I've seen some of the photos that you've had
You've-
around that house at the
I-
rent's house.
Yo, they're bad. I did not photograph well as a child at all. I was super awkward and dorky.
It's
as
like almost
fuck.
like you know what? Like I
I-
visualized what the verbal prompt for you before the photo was. Hey, do me a favor and act like you just ate a sandwich full of shit.
I didn't know how to fake smile
Like
at all. It was
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like-
I have the
Looked like
Joker
me-
smile.
Like
Yeah,
most people say
they're like a-
cheese, like say
Oh,
you know, like you
I
know,
don't
like
know what
what
to
the
do
fuck?
with myself. Yeah, my mom used to make fun of me so bad because she'd be like, "Don't don't fake smile, give a real smile, and then it would make me even more
What was-
paranoid, and then I'd be
I
like
think,
really
I think one of them
giving a
tried
really
to
fucked
say
up
French
face.
fries or something like that.
Yeah, no.
I was like,
And
See,
then
I
like the
always
one
wanted to
year,
do
the
the
lady,
Ace
the
Ventura.
Life Touch lady who we had for like school portraits came in and trying to fix my hair, and she fucked it up worse.
I
It
did
was
it-
like standing up in the picture and
Although-
all messed up.
although I'm the asshole, all right, now that would like, especially in the Beneath the Dead Sky photos, we had Jeremy's friend Megan come and help us out with the photos, and she called me and my crew of bandmates there a crack-headed monkeys. And the reason why is because I was smiling in photos, and like apparently in metal bands, it's like you can't fucking
Do not
smile,
smile.
bro. You're supposed to fucking look tough. And then if you look closely in the photo that got approved, I'm smirking because I refuse to make a tough face. I was like, because I'm not angry like that. Like, yes, we play angry music, but why the fuck do I gotta look angry in the photo? And not only that,
You're a
everybody,
metal band, dude.
the instructions were this: wear a black t-shirt. Guess what I wore?
A blue.
Tie-dye.
I took my ass to H&M and bought a black and white striped polo shirt.
Oh man.
I was like, fuck that. So it was fun. And we shot that in front of a black screen, so it looked kind of cool with the contrast, so
That is pretty cool.
it worked well, and we added some blue hint to it, so hides those blemishes. As you can see though, my beard's still not here. You all thought I was fucking around, but I need some.
Dude,
Maybe
mine's
I need
worse
the
than that.
collagens. I need those collagens and shit. Need those vitamins and shit to get caught up over here. Maybe by the time I'm like 40, maybe.
Maybe that's when you'll develop.
Yeah, I'll have
hair.
I'll have
and a
full
beard.
like facial pubis,
Yeah.
by the time I'm
first full-on
40,
hair.
and just enough time to start balding elsewhere, And it's like, well, at least I got pubis on there.
And just
At least
around
I
this
got my
time, I'll
beard. I
start
want-
growing facial hair too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
Hey, he'll never need that lawnmower 2000 for his fucking groin.
Yeah, I'm always like cutting the ear hair now. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm getting ear
You're
hair
turning
before I'm
into
getting
Santa.
facial hair. It's fun.
You're turning into Santa.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's more like the Grinch if I don't take care of it right away. But it's like blonde
Huh?
Grinch. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's not
it's
that
easily
bad.
hideable. You know what I mean? But it's like also like
It
those
goes
ladies who have
incognito.
like the thin blonde mustaches, but they forget to cut that shit. So then that shit
they
like
should
it
be
just
waxing it, not cutting
it's
it.
like wispy like mine. And it's like I
Wispy
can
blonde mustache.
see you.
I see your stash.
my
That's the
girl to
beauty of
shape it up
masks
for
right
me.
now. You can hide the mustache.
you can definitely hide
ladies.
that shit, especially
Hide that
since like
shit.
not everybody's able to wax as much as they would like to.
No, definitely.
Which I've done that
Do it
shit before.
yourself. It's not
That shit
bad.
fucking hurts.
Waxing.
Oh, there we go. That's what we do next episode.
What, you gonna wax my eyebrows or
the
something?
chops.
I'll
If
wax
anything,
my
get the
lips.
eyebrows,
Right.
man. The eyebrows, I used to get that shit done, and then like I guess there's like some shaping that you have to do sometimes with that. It's nice,
Yeah, it is nice.
but it hurts.
Hey,
it's
hippie.
not that bad.
But I'll take the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because
Hippie.
yeah,
I don't know when hippie might be coming
You
back.
got a waxer over there?
yeah. I mean, I do my own.
Okay, let's do the
wax.
chops next episode.
That's
All right, we'll take them off.
no.
The chops, where nothing really grows from here, John, and we're always plucking at them because when they do grow, it feels weird. Let's just wax it.
You guys are.
There you go, live.
You
we
just
can
want to
have fun.
wax something
Yeah, man.
just
like
for the
you-
sake of waxing it.
I'm starting to like get a glimpse into your life,
It's,
and it's like slightly sadistic now. And it's like, that's cool.
Well, see, you won't be doing it alone. I'll be
Well,
doing it too.
I'm not that sadistic, my friend. I'm not into pain.
Why not?
Pain is not my pleasure.
Are you sure? That chair with the
As
hole
I
in
sit
it
here
looks
with
mighty
like
fun
giant
for you to
gauges
sit
in my ears and a tattoo on my shoulder. Yeah, and yeah, I guess I'm not afraid of it, but
I'm just looking at you and considering some of the things we've engaged, and I'm like, that's not completely true.
fun. Anyway,
So there's no gaping over there.
who?
Nobody said
What
anything
are you
about
talking about,
that. No.
Gauging.
Maybe.
Gauging.
No, not gauging, gaping.
Gaping.
Gapping? Gaping?
No, you like
That-
to. Oh,
No, that's not happening
No,
here,
that's
no.
not happening. All right, but let's get the funk out of here. I'm gonna need some help from you, Slumpkin King, to say what our other hippie usually says.
Oh no, you got to use Jess for this because I'll butcher it.
Man, all you gotta do is just say and recycle. How hard? Like, how hard is that?
Well, can I say fuckers at the end? Or can Jess say that?
Well, yeah, you could say and recycle, fuckers. Like, come on,
You
like,
can throw that on.
yeah, you
there.
can throw that on there.
Okay.
Because
Make
if
it
you
your
don't
own.
recycle, you're kind
Yeah.
of a fuck. So it
You are a
works.
fucker
You know,
if
it
you don't
works.
You're a fucking shithead.
But all right, are we good? All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna move this stuff over so we can do the drops. But tune in next week. We're gonna have some more fun. Patreon.com/devilsdenradio. Till next
gets
time,
waxed.
you're gonna have to stay metal.
Be metal.
Don't recycle, fuckers.
But we'll see you next Thursday, Podbean and YouTube.
Serious.